Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Guys, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Hello to every single one of you. Guys, if you're new to the channel and you haven't did so by now, please go ahead, y'all. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button so you do not miss when I post and when I upload new videos. You guys, I'm sending y'all big peace, healing energy, lots of love and light. Any negative energy being sent to either one of my platforms, I return all negative energy back to sender. You guys, like I said, do not forget to hit the like button. Do not forget to, subscribe and all of that good stuff. And I'm sending y'all lots of peace, lots of love and light. Guys, I had a message. This one, y'all, I was like in the shower. I was trying to meditate. I was trying to do so much, and this message just was like pulling. It was like, do it. So here it goes. It's called, it's about, like, follow the leader, okay? And, y'all, even if y'all hear my son in the background or y'all hear, it may be all over the place, but it's going to come in a balance, okay? It's going to make sense to somebody. Sometimes, I feel like, a lot of people like to follow the leader, right? And it's like, I just want to know that, like, is everybody going to keep playing follow the leader, or are you going to actually get up and try to be the leader? You get what I'm saying? And I can contest to that because I had to take several stands and just like, stand up in my divinity and just like, just take a stand. And it's like, it seemed like we were all raised to like conform to what we were told. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is the way life's supposed to be, so this is the way you got to do it. Oh, you ain't supposed to believe in this, but believe in this. And it's like, we all conform to what we were told. And I remember like strolling on Instagram and some time ago, and I remember seeing this guy, his name is Derek Grace, and he has like a lot of tattoos and dreads and so forth. And I started watching him because I started seeing his kids and like him training his kids like to shoot guns and so forth, and how he homeschooled his kids and stuff like that. Anywho, my point is, it's like when you see stuff like that, it's like, oh, he's teaching them bad. But it's like, his motto was, unlearn, like teaches. It's like retrain his kids from what he was taught. And I think sometimes that's what we all gotta fall back on. We gotta kind of retrain our thoughts and go, dig a little bit deeper and like, conform to our own way of doing things and learn more, get more answers, on what's what, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just taking what's in front of you and conforming, following the leader, you know what I'm saying? I feel like sometimes in life you have to like just make bold choices, and like with those bold choices, it's like sometimes, it could be like the toughest because it's just a bold choice. And but no matter what like choice you make, just make sure you like make the choice. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like when you do make a choice, sometimes you gotta be loud and bold and clear with it. You gotta be loud and clear. Just be bold with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, don't be afraid, because I know a lot of times people be afraid, like, oh, when I try to go this way, or when I try to, stand out on my own, or I try to do this, some people be scared, it's like, it's scary to stand alone, but, and at the same time, I feel like it feel good, because when you stand alone and you stand tall, it'll teach you that no matter what, you know what I'm saying, you can do it, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like sometimes, even if like you mess up or whatever, you know what I'm saying, it's okay to ask for help, you know what I'm saying? And, sometimes being a leader, it don't mean that you're going to be perfect. It just means that you make mistakes. You get what I'm saying? You like anybody else, you do make mistakes. You get what I'm saying? But it's like, the difference is, with being a leader is that you own up to your shit. A lot of times, a lot of people don't like to own up to like the things they do wrong. You know what I'm saying? The difference is you own up to your shit. And I feel like as the leader, you have to understand that if you fall, you know what I'm saying, it's just like, make that your comeback. And it's like, your comeback better be your get back. You know what I'm saying? Les Brown said something like that. And I feel like, you know, you just got to get up and you got to show up and show out. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure that people know, like, boldly who you are. You know what I'm saying? You got to it's like you got to plant your foot in the ground. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be loud with it. It's like your foot got to, like, have a powerful stomp. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I said, you know, you just better get back up. You know what I'm saying? If you fall, get back up and make sure you show up and show out. You know what I'm saying? It's like you better get up and, like, put that shit on. Like put it on. You know what I'm saying? Like, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Be number one. And it's like, remember that one line from, what's that movie called? Love and Basketball, where the coach was like, hey, Monica, point guards lead from the, don't lead from the back. Point guards lead from the front. I feel like, you know, you a point guard. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you got to understand that, you know, you lead from the front. You know what I'm saying? You know, all eyes is going to be on you. You know what I'm saying? It's your world. You know what I'm saying? And, like, sometimes you got to adjust a little bit. But, you know, to always having to, you know that that's who you are. And sometimes it could be like, that title could be heavy, you know what I'm saying? But that's who you are inside, and you got to know it. And, you know, sometimes I feel like we all know it. It's just, we be trying to push that up out of us. You know, we be trying to, like, you know, be so busy, like, you know, trying to, like, hide in the shadows. But it's like, we know we don't belong in the shadows. And, you know, I'm talking to, like, people that are, like, all, like, high vibrational people that are, you know, like, they on that GOAT mentality shit. Like, they really trying, you know what I'm saying? They really trying to do something better with their life. They really want better. You know, I'm talking to those people, not people that's, like, in that low vibrating energy where they standing around all day, you know, conforming to what everybody else is saying and trying to, you know, fit in and stuff like that. And, you know, just talking about people every day, just huddling around, don't have a plan, I'm not talking to that type of, you know, those type of individuals. I'm talking to high vibrating energies, people that understand, you know, this message so vividly in their spirit. I'm talking to those people. I just feel like, you know, you always knew that you were who you are inside. You always knew that you were a leader. You always knew that you were a point guard. You always knew that you do not belong in that line behind the leader. You not playing follow the leader. You are the leader. You get what I'm saying? And I guarantee you, it's people around you, they know that shit too. They just not gonna admit it to you that, hey, you are a leader. People look at you like that. It's just, you know, it's hard for you to have seen it for yourself. And like I said, you've seen it. It's just, you know, because you so used to conforming and you had to grow out of that shell and out of that, you know, adjustment. It's just like, you know, you have to know it. You get what I'm saying? You gotta understand that your crown is heavy and not a lot of people can wear your crown. You get what I'm saying? Not a lot of people could be you. Not a lot of people could do what you do. Not a lot of people can fall and get back up and get on their shit. Not a lot of people are good at what you're good at. You get what I'm saying? But you gotta understand that you have that sauce inside of you. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta take that and you gotta understand that, you know, you are the leader. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, in order to be the leader, you have to, you know, be courageous sometimes, and you gotta be bold and you gotta stand out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta take that time too to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Being a leader is understanding that, you know, you have to take a mental break of yourself. Being a leader is understanding, you know, the fundamentals of, like, everything, you know what I'm saying, and taking it into one and just being able to go out and do your own thing, you know what I'm saying, and, like, having, like, care and understanding for everything and everybody around you, you know what I'm saying. Some people don't know how to do that. Some people don't know how to bite their feelings and tuck them in their pocket and leave it where it's at. Some people don't know how to do that. Some people just, it's about them and that's it, you know what I'm saying. Being a leader is understanding that, you know, it's not just about you, you know what I'm saying? It's not about just, like, what you want, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's just being a leader is a lot, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, you know, no matter what, sis and or bruh, you gotta know that you wear the crown, you know what I'm saying? That crown belongs to you, you know what I'm saying? Don't tilt your crown, don't hold your head down, don't let your crown fall, keep your head up and keep your eyes straight, stay grounded and stay focused, you get what I'm saying? And, you know, like I said, it's okay to take time to understand that, you know, sometimes we do got to take that time to ourselves to understand that and to get into that, you know what I'm saying? But just don't adjust your crown for nobody, you know what I'm saying? You are a queen, you know what I'm saying? And yes, you know, it takes time to, you know, get into that energy and, you know, get yourself, walk into your divinity and walk into your authority, but you are it and you have to understand that, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, I just feel like that's why, like, a lot of people are your biggest fans because they know it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you got to check your fan club. Sometimes you got to remind people who the fuck you are no matter what. You know, you got to stand on business and you got to show up and you got to show out, like I said, you know? And it's like, you got to tell, you know, you got to kind of like, you know, let people know, you know, that you not, you know, number two, you number one. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, they got to, they gotta understand that, and you gotta stand on business and let their ass know, just period, okay? I feel like you gotta remind people that you are not getting in line and you're not conforming. You're not gonna follow not behind not one damn person. You are the leader, just period. And a lot of times people have like a problem understanding that because it's like they so, some people are so self-absorbed, like they just feel like everything's supposed to go their way and that you know, they just feel like they want to control everything and everybody around them, and that's where they wrong at, because being the leader is not about control. It's just about, you know, it's just about, you know, making sure you understand, you have a feel of everything, making sure you care and you can connect to every single person, making sure you can see, like, you know, being a leader meaning like you can see, like, you could see things, you know, ahead of time, or you could see things from all different standpoints, you know what I'm saying? And you're not there to judge anybody, you know what I'm saying? You just good at what you do. You good at being a leader. You good at being in front of that line. And, you know, you have some people that, you know, that it's just naturally what they have inside of them. Some people are natural creators. Some people are natural builders. Some people are natural at what they do. You know what I'm saying? Getting their hands in that mud and building, you know what I'm saying? Some people are just natural, and you have some people that's just not, you know what I'm saying? And they get jealous of others that are like that, you know what I'm saying? You got some people that, you know, they see that you a star, and, you know, and it's like they get jealous and envious because of that crown and that starship that you know you have within yourself. You got that. It's like you shine no matter what, and people get jealous of that, you know what I'm saying? But you just gotta know that you are a leader, man. Get up, get out, and, you know, stand on business, you know what I'm saying? Like, get out here, you know. Sometimes it's hard because it seems like, damn, how do you make away with, like, with what you have? And you can, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta break through and push, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, don't be afraid to ask for help. Sometimes we need help, and sometimes, you know, asking, you know, strangers for help, you know, doesn't mean it make you soft or make you feel any kind of way. You know, it's just like you need help and you aren't afraid to say, hey, I need help. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of being a leader too, you know, not being afraid. And it's okay, you know, sometimes, you know, we be so strong and independent and stuff, you know, just like independent and strong that we just, sometimes we feel like we don't want to ask for help, or we don't, you know, we don't need help. But yeah, you know, being a leader is recognizing that too. You know what I'm saying? It don't make you nothing lesser than who you are. You know what I'm saying? You are a leader. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I don't care how long it take for all of those pieces to come together, how long it take for everything to come together for you to recognize who you are. You will get there eventually. You will know, you will get there. It's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And it's the things that you don't see that makes everything like special, because you don't see it, you know what I'm saying? But it's like you still know, you have an inkling that is there, but you don't see it, you know what I'm saying? But things are coming together in the background. You just, it's like, you know, because you are who you are. You probably a planner, you get what I'm saying? You probably a thinker, you get what I'm saying? You probably a person that just like to be well organized and well rounded. You probably the type of person that maybe you go around and making sure everybody else is good, and no matter what you going through, what your situation is, you probably still taking care of everybody. Like, here, let me make sure you okay, let me make sure you okay. You probably that's what you used to. So it's like, I feel like if your spirit is like that and that's the energy you carry or whatever, you're not gonna see all of your blessings coming, because I feel like God surprises us the most, because we don't see it coming, and sometimes we don't really be looking for it. We just be so busy just being the innovator and creator and who we are, that we don't see it coming. But just know that don't conform to nobody, because you are the leader. You know what I'm saying? Stand in the front of that line and lead no matter what. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what's going on around you, how long it take you to put them pieces together. Just know that you are a leader. Sometimes, you just got to think outside the box as to what to do, and don't be afraid to sit down and go to God and ask God, like, hey God, which way you want me to go, what you want me to do, don't be afraid to send God a smoke signal. And it's like, you don't even really have to send God a smoke signal. God be knowing. Sometimes it's just be God, just trying to protect us for our own good, and it's hard and it's tough, because you may not know that that's what's going on in the background, the playing out for you, but that's what be happening or whatever. And it's like, sometimes like, while you just in that energy of like just doing you, sometimes that's when you get your biggest surprises at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? The greatest things happen to you. The impossible happen for you, because it's like you're really not expecting that. But you so busy being a natural creator that you are, that, things just happen like that for you. And you don't really be, looking for it. You don't be looking for like, oh, it's like you so used to like giving and being helpful and being grateful and stuff like that, that you don't be looking for no handouts. You don't do it for the handouts. You do it because that's what's in your heart to do. You a leader. That's all a part of being a leader. You know what I'm saying? Understanding the fundamentals of everything and seeing things from far away, and just understanding that things aren't just about you. Things are bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? When you can do that and you can put your feelings to the side and you can think of others before you, I think it's big. That's big, because not everybody can do that. But I'm saying all of that to say, guys, just recognize the leader within yourself. You know what I'm saying? And understand that things aren't always gonna be perfect, and sometimes it takes time to put the puzzle, all the pieces to a puzzle together. But when you put all of those pieces to that puzzle together, it's going to make sense later. You know what I'm saying? Of why everything had to go down the way it had to go down in your life. You know what I'm saying? You just got to recognize it, and you got to stand up in it, and you got to be strong. You know what I'm saying? You got to be willing to fight the fight. You got to be willing to, sometimes even give it to God when you need to. You know what I'm saying? You got to be willing to do those things. You know what I'm saying? But whatever you do, just don't underestimate who you are, and don't let nobody else underestimate who the fuck you are. Stand on business and show up and show out. Let them know you not with it. You know what I'm saying? You are the leader. You are who you are, and that's just period.